Mula sa pagiging former team captain ng Philippine Azkals hanggang sa pagpapakilala ng ice bath sa mundo ng sports recovery, si Aly Borromeo ay patuloy na nagsusulong sa isang makabago at epektibong paraan to enhance the performance of athletes. Kung ano ito and what are its health benefits? Ang sagot, alamin dito sa Live Better. Si Aly Borromeo, dating team captain ng Philippine Azkals, ay hindi lang magaling na player, kundi isang inspirasyon sa football sa Pilipinas. Sa kanyang leadership, pinatibay niya ang depensa at strategy ng Azkals na nagdala sa kanila sa historic international success. Bilang bahagi ng Kaya FC, pinangunahan niya ang koponan at tumulong sa modernization ng football sa bansa. Hindi lang sa laro, kundi pati na rin sa pagtuturo at paggabay sa next generation of athletes. Patuloy niyang ipinapakita ang dedication niya sa sport. True leader, true champion.
We can go back to 10-15 years ago where my job as the captain was actually harder off the pitch than it was being on the pitch. My job was making the foreigners get along with the local players. So that's how we actually won back in 2010 against Vietnam, the Miracle of Hanoi, because our team was so cohesive together. No one could break us apart. We got along off the pitch and on the pitch so well, you know. And when that happens, like, you know, our from our kit man all the way down, from our kit man all the way to our manager, they would share meals together, you know. And it's all about being together, the community based, enjoying things in life together, and doing hard things together makes you more resilient and makes you more, you know, in control.
Sa bawat laro at training, dito unang nadiskubre ni Aly ang power ng ice baths. Hindi lang pampalamig, kundi pang recharge para laging game ready.
Ice baths reduce inflammation, which is number one, especially after sports. You know, you don't want to get into the ice after doing certain kinds of workouts, like if you're adapting, like a hypertrophy workout, trying to get gains, trying to get bigger. You want to wait a few hours before you get in, because the ice will actually blunt all sorts of inflammation in your body, which is really good, beneficial, but sayang lang your gains. So it's really crucial about the timing when you get in, and especially about what kind of stress you're enduring throughout the day. And I've had 4 knee surgeries. I had 3 ACLs, 1 meniscus. So I would go into the ice before playing and after playing, so which reduces the whole inflammatory response, so I can actually train harder and train longer.
Dahil sa game-changing benefits ng ice bath sa katawan niya, hindi lang ito nanatili sa playing days ni Aly. Pinag-aralan, sinubukan, at ngayon, isinusulong niya ito para sa lahat.
The whole point with the ice, if you want to go into the scientific side, basically you're regenerating new mitochondria sa cells natin, diba? Because our cells are always, yun nga, like dying from pollution, from toxins, from mga food. So when you exercise, when you go into the ice, you're generating new tissue in our bodies for healing, basically. So your immune system goes up, your circulation goes up, so you're just more resilient to stress, right? And that's the battle of life. Yeah, battle through cancer, to all these kind of diseases, because it down-regulates us. When you go into the ice, actually, it lowers your blood pressure, lowers your blood glucose. People who are diabetic, people who have all sorts of autoimmune function disorders, the ice will help tremendously. It will mitigate all these abnormal processes in our bodies that cost us genetically, or dysfunctions from poor habits, things like that. Because you put effort into going to the ice, actually. So you made an effort to exercise your body, to do something hard. So that increases dopamine in our bodies, in our brain, and makes us more resilient in life.
Hindi lang pang recovery, naging lifestyle na rin ni Aly ang ice baths. Ngayon, isa na ito sa paborito ng wellness hacks para manatiling fresh, focused, and energized.
My gosh, like I've been doing it, like I said, every day for 6 years now. So the first thing I do every morning is do something hard. Exercise, get some sun, run, workout, or get into the ice for 2 minutes, and then it just changes your whole perspective of the day. It makes everything else come easier. You end up getting this increase of dopamine for a few hours, so it's very sustained, and you're just a happier person. You're whether it's stress about monetary or you're fighting with your wife, everything else comes much easier after going to the ice.
Malaki rin ang naitutulong nito sa pagpapanatili ng positive mood at pagpapalakas ng kanyang mental resilience.
Number one is the mental resilience you do. Especially becomes a routine. For me, it's parang brushing your teeth lang every day. You know, it's part of my necessities in life. It's part of my lifestyle na. Actually, when I take a shower now with warm water, I get stressed na. Parang I get anxiety kasi it's not cold enough. So my body's always looking for that kind of short, acute, quick stress just to reboot your system. Parang tune-up lang yun eh. Diba? So control, alt, delete. When you go into the ice, everything else, you're back to homeostasis, you're back to normal. Then you can talk to your loved ones in a better manner. You can deal with stress in work environments much better. Mas madali. Everything else comes much easier in life after you do hard things. Especially pag the ice kasi sobrang lamig yan, diba? So panic agad, panic, lamig. Pero you have to breathe, be in control, and adapt to the stress. Because human beings were made to adapt to anything in life. That's why we're surviving. That's why we're the ones to survive in this planet, diba?
Para sa kanya, hindi lang pang-athlete ang ice baths. Game changer din ito para sa mga kliyente niyang may anxiety, helping them feel calmer, clearer, at more in control.
I have clients who have PTSD, who have really bad anxiety, and they come to me because when they're actually in the ice, they have no choice but to survive and focus on just breathing and surviving. So that trains their prefrontal cortex how to adapt to stress. Because usually people who have anxiety, it's just a short circuit, so they're just wiry all the time. So, but when you're in the ice, you have no choice but to survive and focus on that. So you do breathing techniques. And it's just training your mind how to adapt. That's the whole point. It's like getting fit. Parang exercise lang. It's all mental. Diba? So you do that routine, and you get sanay.
Gaano nga ba katagal dapat magbabad sa ice bath para makuha ang full benefits nito?
Per day, 2 minutes a day. First thing, depends if you like doing it towards the afternoon, late afternoon. It actually depends on your core temperature, your body temperature. It varies throughout the day. It depends on your sleep cycle, on your circadian rhythm, diba? So ideally, when you wake up, yung cortisol natin medyo mataas. You don't know what time it is, so that's the best time actually to downregulate, to ease that up, to whether you exercise or go into the ice, and everything else, your melatonin will slowly arise at the certain good times. The timing's everything. The sweet spot is about maybe 9 to 12 minutes per week for the average person, which is about, I'd say, 2 to 5 degrees at 2 to 5 minutes. That's for the standard, let's say you work out 2 or 3 times a week, average person. Pero syempre, if you're not exposed to cold temperatures often, or like the average Filipino, syempre, yung tubig natin dito is warm. We live in a tropical country. So, I would advise to do it very, very, very slowly. Like in my space that I hold at home, I teach people how to adapt to, let's say, 5 degrees muna, 5 degrees Celsius, build their tolerance, and then maybe 3 degrees, 2 degrees, and then end with the ice. So their body's really slowly getting adapted, not bigla, diba? Kasi usually, you see people, they get into the ice, ice bath. Pero the whole point is adapting to the stress. Not really to just, pang Instagram lang, diba? Pang picture lang. Pero no, you have to really focus on yourself. This is therapy. It's not just ice for like feeling good or healing. It's become training for your mental clarity, for your mental health.
Para sa mga gustong mag-ice bath pero hindi alam kung paano magsimula, don't worry, may mga simple tips and hacks na pwedeng gawin na hindi kailangan magastos.
I started with cold showers, but our cold showers dito sa Pinas aren't that cold. But still, it's good to like turn it up full cold, maybe like 30 seconds, and then go back to heat, go back to hot. So you down-regulate again, and after 30 seconds, put it again to super cold. That's one option. Another option would be just buy ice from like the convenience store, put it in a bowl, and you can dip your face in there for like 20-30 seconds to reduce the cortisol levels. That's a short circuit, so it's just training slowly, and eventually your body actually starts looking for that kind of. It's like working out. You start looking for an exercise because our cells need to, they generate. You don't want to lean towards the cancer side, diba? So you want always the healing side. I would just say to start slowly. Don't go abruptly. Don't go into the ice right away. Do it slowly, slow temperatures. We all endure different kinds of stress. Araw-araw, different stressors, diba? Syempre. So I would say start out. You can get a balde of ice. Slowly dip your feet in there, dip your hands in there, feel it, and guaranteed, the first 20 seconds is always going to be hard. But after that, you'll get this calm sense. You'll feel grounded, back to regular programming because you did something hard, right? With my company, it's called AB Well. So basically, my slogan is earn your dopamine. You shouldn't earn it doing eating bad or looking through alcohol, drugs, things like that. Because that's fake dopamine. It's overstimulating. Even getting your phone, you're doing this too much. So you're stressing your body too much. Your brain is like, it's artificial. I don't like that, diba? Parang too much stimulation. But when you go to nature, when you go grounding, when you walk and absorb Mother Earth, you go into the ice, you go to the hot, to the sauna. Our bodies like that. Our hormones like that. When our hormones are good, we're happy, and that's the epitome of life. We're happy, love. You get this serotonin, oxytocin, all these feel-good chemicals in our brain, and that's where the magic happens, diba?
Kung may health condition ka, consult with your doctor first. Kailangan siguraduhin na may professional guidance para safe at effective ang ice bath experience mo.
If you have heart conditions, heart problems, I wouldn't suggest doing ice baths by yourself. You should be guided. Ideally, you should be guided every time because it's a stress. It's hard, and if you're not in the right mental state, if you're not doing the breathing exercises correctly, then you can lose oxygen to your brain, you can faint, a lot of things can actually happen. So you have to be guided well.
Nag-share si Ali ng mga simple pero solid na health advice para sa recovery. Sulit at effective, perfect for bouncing back.
So for recovery, I would really say number one talaga is sleep. Number one is sleep. You need 6 to 8 hours, especially as you get a bit older. Sleep, number one. Number two is nutrition. And then, syempre, what we put in our bodies is everything because we're organic human beings. We should be eating organic, everything from nature, nothing touched by human beings. Don't mess around with that stuff because our bodies will fight. Our bodies will fight us. They'll produce inflammation, and you don't want to do that, diba? So everything that comes in nature, then it's okay. And number three, I would say the workout, the exercise, the ice, and all that. The movement, number three. So just get your body going. Get the circulation is everything.
Mula sa matinding bakbakan sa pitch hanggang sa hamon ng yelo, pinatunayan ni Aly Borromeo na ang tunay na lakas ay hindi lang nasusukat sa bilis o tibay, kundi pati na rin sa galing ng recovery at disiplina sa katawan. Pero hindi lang ito para sa mga atleta. Ang ice baths ay para sa lahat. Kung gusto mong ma-relax ang katawan, ma-recharge ang isip at maramdaman ng energy boost, baka panahon na para subukan mo rin from the pitch to the plunge.
Close up!
At doon na nagtatapos ang ating episode ngayong hapon. My name is Mex Joson, encouraging everyone to live better.